Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, the finance bill, despite the fact that it got oppositions from the youths of Kenya, it still managed to pass through the first reading. And if you go by the statistics, the votes which were cast there were that those people who voted for a yes got 2 or 4 votes, and those people who opposed the bill were 115 votes. But that's not even the problem. The problem is what is now befalling this government. Those of you who saw videos of Eldoret, those street demos in Eldoret, and I'm sharing them on the screen. That is what happened in Eldoret, and there is no point me reminding you that William Ruto comes from Eldoret, but that's what was witnessed. There is also another video of Nairobi County, and this is what was witnessed. That is a footage of what happened in Nairobi. I think could have been Tuesday, Wednesday there. But these are scenes of youths who are forcing the MPs to shoot down that bill completely, not even amend it. But the bill ended up passing through the first stage. So I want us to explore some of the things we believe the State House or the RUTO government is likely to face. But before you do that, please like this video. So important if you like this video, please, because we have so much we need to talk about. Like this video. So subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed before. To existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Before you go further, there is need for me to at least point out this bizarre incident about the cop who ended up losing his both hands.
As we were keeping calmness in the lobby, changed my life a lot because there are so many things that I won't be able to do as I was doing. I also don't know what I'll tell my kids.
It's alleged that this police officer by the name Donald Karuri Maina lost his both forehands, and Alfred Mutua, being a CS within Ruto's government, paid him a visit. I don't know in which capacity he did that, because we expected that the person who would have gone there is Kithure Kindiki, because police falls under Kithure Kindiki's docket. But Alfred Mutua also managed to go there, maybe in his capacity as a CS. For those who followed that incident very well, Maina, the cop, failed to release the tear gas canister after removing the pin. According to the procedure, you remove a pin and you throw it. But it looks as if he removed the pin, but he still held that canister, so it exploded. And in the midst of that, there was another female cop who suffered some serious chest injuries as a result of that delay, the delay to release the canister. So that is what happened, and we hope that he recovers well. We can't wish anything bad for our police, because our police, they protect us as much as they deny Kenyans their rights to demonstrate, but they protect us, so they are part of us. Very important people. You very well know that this amendment, the bill, since it passed through the first stage, according to the law, it is supposed to proceed to the Committee of House, whereby from, again, the law, it's required that anybody with an amendment is supposed to channel it there. So from that stage of the Committee of House, that is when now, amendments will be endorsed, and then they will be part of the bill. If there is something that people are not happy about, then those amendments will be factored in. So once they are factored in, now the Committee of the House will now present the bill with those amendments for, I think that's the third stage. That is now for debate. This bill You know, there are Kenyans who have not read it. I was having an argument with someone over it, and someone tried to convince me that the bill is okay, saying that people have not read that bill. So are we saying that the youths have not read the bill? Are they demonstrating without knowing the consequences, or without knowing that this bill is either positive for their, is going to be positive for their lives, or have some negative implication on their life? Is that what we are experiencing? So personally, this particular person I had an argument with is a lawyer, but I just came to realize this lawyer is one of those people who voted for UDA, and he's one of those people who said he would rather die with UDA than even oppose UDA's policies. So that's when I realized that this is someone who, whether the bill wasn't punitive or punitive, he would still vote for it, he would still vouch for it. So that is what happened. So are we saying that the youths are demonstrating and vowing to remove William Ruto despite the fact that the bill is positive and they have not read it? Is that the case? I don't think these people have not read the bill. They are activists, they are law firms who have broken down this bill and try to analyze it and realize that there are thorny clauses within it. So these thorny clauses within the bill, I think, are the reasons why these youths are demonstrating. So if you go to the issue of diapers, issue of sanitary towels, those ones cannot be taxed. So, but this bill seeks to introduce it. If you also go to the issue of KMPDU, you see there was this issue of KMPDU and the intern doctors. So government had dropped in a bill, not a bill, but a budget for them, and there was a state house meeting. So they had a state house meeting. I could see Mwachi there, I could see Dr. Davji Atela, the secretary of KMPDU. Mwachi is actually the chairman of KMPDU. They had, with their own delegation, went to state house, met with RUTO, and they had an agreement, and a return to work formula was crafted, and the doctors returned to work. There was a budget which was actually introduced in this bill. This budget was supposed to take care of the interns, medical interns. So, but based or going by the story that is trending, it's alleged that this budget has been removed from that bill. So this is what personally I think is like, these doctors were hoodwinked. Because how else would you describe that kind of thing? If they were promised and the budget was introduced and then the budget has been removed from the finance bill, then what would you explain that kind of scenario? How would you explain it? Personally, I think doctors are up in arms with this government. There is also the issue of the clinicians, the issue of labs. If the medical interns, the concerns have not been addressed, they're not about these two groups. So personally, I think the State House is finding himself in deep shit right now, because these doctors, these clinicians, these lab techs will not vote for it. They won't vote for this government. That's what I'm seeing. Just like the case of Seth Panyako. Seth Panyako, the head of Kenyan Union of Nurses, he made a declaration that he made a mistake voting for UDA. But right now he has realized, according to him, that UDA is not for the people, is not representing the people. That is why he defected from UDA and even stopped supporting William Ruto. And to date, he doesn't support William Ruto. So he realized that there's not going to be any help from UDA to the nurses. So we have seen also with the KMPDU. We are also going to see with the clinician, Kenya Union of Clinicians. We are also going to see with the Kenya Union of Lab Techs. So these are some of the bizarre expectations that we are likely to see, and personally, they are going to affect William Ruto's 2027 presidential bid. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of these revelations regarding the finance bill first reading phase? It has passed, so what? Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps if you're watching this video and not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.